This video will show you how to replace the front impact absorber on this Toyota Corolla. This will be located behind your front bumper cover. Let's get into it. Under this area, you're going to find that you have two 10mm mounting bolts, and over in this inboard corner, there should be a push clip. Ours is missing. Just go ahead and remove the push clip and then move along to each of your two bolts. We should be able to take hold of this. We're going to pull it away from the front bumper cover and bring it down and out of position. Now we're inside the front wheel well. We're going to start separating the fender liner from the bumper cover. Right in this area, we're going to use a flat blade screwdriver. Typically for this, you can spin it a little bit. You might have to pry it to pull it out of place. Really depends on what you need going on here. Pull that right out. Start separating that bumper cover. We're going to start dislodging this plastic clip so we can take hold of the bumper cover and separate it from along the fender and the headlamp assembly. For this clip, I'm just going to use an angled pick. As I mentioned, typically it's going to break. If you can get the center out, it should unlock. Most times it just breaks off. Now you can take hold of the bumper cover. We're going to start separating it. Just go ahead and tug on that. At this point, we're going to go over to the other side of the vehicle and repeat this exact same process. Now that we have both sides dislodged, we're under the center front of the vehicle. We're looking for two more 10mm bolts. Now that we have all of this separated, let's make our way back up in towards the engine compartment. Now we're up along the front of the engine compartment. We're going to start dislodging the upper grille from the bumper cover. As far as that's concerned, you're going to find that you have two plastic push clips, one on either corner, and in the center you'll have a 10mm headed bolt. Let's get the bolts out of there. Push clips, go ahead and remove the center. I'm using my trim tool, remove the outer portion as well. Now we can take hold of that grill. We're going to slide it straight forward and away. Just a quick inspection of that. We'll set it aside. We have the grill out of the way. We can see our final three pieces of mounting hardware holding the bumper cover in place. While we remove these, I'm holding pressure, holding the bumper cover up against the vehicle while I continue on. Now we should be able to take hold of that bumper cover. We'll give it a wiggle and slide it out and away from the vehicle. We can remove this foam insert. Should slide out of place. Along the top of the impact absorber, you're going to find that you have your horn electrical harness. We're going to pop this free. I'm just using my trim tool. Try to make my way underneath the mounting point. Pry it up. Along each side of the impact absorber crash bar, you're going to find that you have oval ports. Inside of those ports, there's a 14mm nut, two for each side of the impact absorber. Just use a magnet if necessary. Let's do the same on the other side. Now, while holding pressure on the impact absorber, we're going to start removing the other two pieces of mounting hardware on the opposite side. Now we should be able to give this a wiggle, pull it straight out and away from the vehicle. There it is, friend. Once you have the impact absorber removed, the next thing we want to do is clean and inspect the mounting areas. You're going to find that you have two studs on each side of the vehicle holding that impact absorber in place. We want to make sure we clean these and make sure they're not rotted and weak in any way. For For this, I'm just using a clean rag. Quick inspection, same thing on the other side of the vehicle. Now, after cleaning the mounting areas, I always like to apply some blue thread locker to the threads on each one of the studs, 2 on each side of the vehicle. Now we can install our impact absorber. We're going to align the mounting points and we'll slide this up against the vehicle. Now, while holding it against the vehicle, we'll continue on with all 4 of our mounting bolts. Start them on, snug them up. The torque for these is going to be 27 foot-pounds. Let's get the nut on there. We have it torqued. Let's make sure we secure our wiring harness next. Line it up, press it in. Let's get this in place. Push it into position. If you need to, you can use a strap of some sort, even a wire tie, to hold this in place. We'll continue on with the front bumper cover. One last quick inspection here, and we'll start reinstalling the front bumper cover. As we bring this in, we want to pay attention along each side. We want to bring the bumper cover underneath our headlamp assemblies. We'll bring it along the fender and continue on along the other side, sliding it in along the center. In the center, we're going to have our 3 push clips. Push those right on through. Now, once you have the center push clips in, we're paying attention all along the bottom of the headlamp assembly. We want to bring the bumper cover over. Once you have it along the headlamp assembly, we're paying attention to that fender. Bring it up against the fender, line it up, and tap it into position. Repeat the process on the other side of the front bumper cover. Now we can install our front grille. Along the bottom area of the grille itself, you're going to find you have locating tabs. We want those tabs to align with the bumper cover. So we're going to come out nice and wide. We'll start bringing it down and sliding it straight rearward. Once you do have that aligned, we'll be continuing on with our mounting bolt in the center and a push clip along either side. Double check to make sure you're completely seated all the way across the front bumper cover. Let's tighten that 10mm bolt. In the top corner of the bumper cover, leading towards the fender, we have that small plastic push clip. Go ahead and press that in. We're locking it in with the center. Down along the side of the front bumper cover, we have the area with our plastic clip. Let's use one of our 10mm bolts. Now keep in mind, this does only screw into plastic. We don't want to strip it out. Making our way inboard, we have the area for our plastic push clip. Go ahead and line that up, press it in, lock it in. Just double check, make sure that's secured in place. Now we can make our way underneath the front bumper cover. Now from under the front bumper cover, we're going to be paying attention to our inside fender liner. This needs to go up and above the bumper cover. We'll take that, bring it over here. Now we have 2 of our 10mm mounting bolts and 1 push clip for each one of the fender liners down along these areas. Try to get this one lined up. get our push clip in here as well, and then we can tighten our mounting bolts. Double check to make sure that's secured so it does not fall down while you're driving down the road. And at this point, we're going to go over to the other side of the vehicle and repeat this exact same process. Both fender liners are in place. We're continuing along the center of the front bumper cover where it connects to your lower skid shield. There should be 2 mounting areas. Our bumper cover is broken, but you should have a 10mm bolt here and one right here, essentially in the center of the front bumper cover. Let's get the bolt in here. And of course the same would be over here. Ours is missing. Okay friend, we finished the installation of our impact absorber. The next thing we want to do is close the hood and take the vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.